Let me just start recording. Okay, let me share my screen.
Hi Arun,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Chalo, let's start. Vidyutma, you have shared this question. Let me open it up. Okay. Given head of two singly linked lists, nums1 and nums2 representing two non-negative integers, the task is to return the head of the linked list representing sum of these two numbers. Okay. Um, so straight out, simply just after listening to this or seeing this question, straight up approaches, reverse the linked list, then you would be able to add them and then reverse finally again.
I tried, but actually TLE I am getting.
No, no, then let's do it now. Okay.
Same question I tried on lead code, but
Can you share me the lead code
um,
link? I don't like GFG at all.
but the lead code question हो गया है सॉल्व, ये नहीं हो रहा है. इसके कंस्ट्रेंट बहुत ज्यादा है, लीड कोड का कम है शायद इसकी वजह से.
No, constraints though should not be an issue. Size of both linked lists and 10 to the power 6. Order of n में ही होगा ये. So 10 to the power 6 में हो जाएगा ये.
यूजिंग स्टैक आई ऑल्सो ट्राइड, बट स्टैक में कुछ टेस्ट केसेस पास हो रहे हैं, सारे नहीं हो रहे हैं.
You can do it via stack also. Yeah, that is also a good option though.
बट
सारे
उससे भी
डिस्कस
नहीं
कुछ
हो
नहीं.
रहा है, मैंने सारे दो तीन ट्राई किए हैं.
Let's do it.
या
Stack node star A and B ले लो इसको. ठीक है. And this one is इसको C and D ले लेते हैं यार. Just for convenience. Though you should go with good naming. ठीक है. Let's go for head 1 and head 2. वो थोड़ा better name है. ठीक है. While head 1 not equals to null. So A dot push head 1. Head 1 equals head 1 का next. ठीक है. Same goes for, let's go for head 2, and this is for B. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to add the numbers, right? So ऊपर से निकाला. ठीक है. While A dot empty and not B dot empty. ठीक है. So node star answer equals to 0. Node star temp equals to new node. इसमें टॉप्स निकाल लेते हैं दोनों के. तो node star top 1 equals to A dot top. Node star top 2 equals to B dot top. And right now carry is also 0. So int carry is also 0. ठीक है. So what would be carry? Oh, carry would be top. First of all, let's find out the value actually. The value going here is going to be top 1 plus top 2 plus carry and इसका mod 10. ठीक है.
yes.
तो mod 10 इसको कर दो. Just give me a second guys. Okay, let's come back and the new carry is going to be just this thing and this by 10. ठीक है? Now here only what we should do is we should pop also. So a dot pop and b dot pop. Perfect. And we also have to do one more thing. We have to append this new node in front of the previous node. So previous node was this one, right? So temp ka next equals to answer, right? And my answer should be equal to temp now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now there would be one of the two cases. Either A would get empty or B would get empty or both would get empty, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So now let's put while not A dot empty and do the same thing again. ठीक है, इसमें remove it, ये also remove it, top 2 हट गया, carry रह गया, top 2 remove it, perfect. Do the same thing for B also. While not B dot empty, make it B. Okay, B. Perfect. And we finally have to return answer. Make sense, everyone? Let's try to run this. Okay, compilation error. It's in line number 74. Star A comma B. Okay, have I not declared it?
इसलिए यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर करना पड़ेगा स्टैक.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So hash include stdc++ I think यही होता था ना std/c++.
नहीं, अगर हम स्टैक भी लिख देंगे तब भी वर्क करेगा. हैज इंक्लूड स्टैक ओनली.
bit slash actually.
Bit slash no, हाँ.
Yeah.
Bits slash stdc++.
C++.h.
ठीक है, and using namespace std भी होता ना.
Yeah.
Perfect. अब ये ब्रह्मास्त्र है, right? Let's try to run it now. Okay. Okay. Got it. So I think वो I calculate नहीं कर रहा है.
No, you are actually adding the nodes actually. You should add their values.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 1 का data, top 2 का data plus carry. ठीक है. का data. Same thing, data and data. Top 1 का data. Perfect. Again compilation error. अभी कहाँ पे है? 95 line number.
You didn't remove that remainder is equal to.
अरे यार क्या चल रहा है? Okay, 390 perfect है. ठीक है, let's try to submit it. बट एक कैरी वाला इशू आएगा, बाकी तो सब सही चल जाना चाहिए. ठीक है, 1 out of this pass. हाँ, इसमें This one is there, na? So we have to just do one more thing. If my carry is greater than 0, then again we have to do this thing. Bus carry. Okay, and this thing. Perfect. Now this should perfectly run. Okay, 211. Possibly your code doesn't work correctly for multiple test cases. The first test case that failed was okay. Okay, what error could we be doing?
Is it not because of integer overflow, all those stuff? No? Or anyway, it is linked list, right?
और क्या, क्योंकि दो ही तो है तो दो सिंगल डिजिट्स को वी आर एडिंग ना, दो सिंगल डिजिट्स को व्हेन यू ऐड तो ऑफ कोर्स एट मैक्स 2 डिजिट नंबर मिल जाएगा, राइट?
Yes, yes, that's what I am asking. Because of linked list, in this scenario, overflow, all those long we need to use, those kind of concept will not come to the picture.
Yeah, they will not come to the picture. ओके, चलो ऊपर से देखते हैं. स्टैक ले लिया, वी आर पुशिंग इट, ठीक है. सेम गोस फॉर हेड टू हो गया. देन यू हैव आंसर एंड यू हैव कैरी व्हिच इज वी आर चेकिंग टिल बोथ आर नॉट एम्प्टी. दिस इज a डॉट टॉप एंड b डॉट टॉप, दोनों को पॉप कर दिया. दिस इज टॉप 1 का डेटा, टॉप 2 का डेटा. कैरी वुड बी बाय 10. टेम्प का नेक्स्ट इक्वल टू आंसर and answer equals to temp, while a not a dot empty, top 1 equals to, फिर से a dot top आ गया, पॉप कर दिया. टॉप 1 का डेटा प्लस कैरी मॉड 10, टॉप 1 का डेटा, ठीक है. टेम्प का नेक्स्ट ये भी सही हो गया. देन दिस इज अगेन दिस थिंग, then carry. I don't think, I'm personally not able to find any issue. Vidyotma, are you able to find some issue? Did we do something wrong?
Actually, same issue I am getting. Now, 211 test cases are passing only.
Oh, so you
In
are
my
same issue, huh? But then it is saying wrong. It is not saying कि इसमें वैसा कुछ issue. It is not telling that actually. Oh, I have done this in the past though. Oh नहीं, ये तो all submissions है ना. ठीक, these are my submissions. Okay. Okay. So एक बार सबमिट करके दोबारा से इनका टेस्ट फाइल देखते हैं. Let's see. Okay. Let us see this test file. These are two lists. This is one list and this is another list. Okay. यार ये तो ऐड हो जाना चाहिए, I feel.
Arun, I guess we should also trim the prefix zeros if happens to be any.
Okay. Prefix zeros can be removed. You're right about that though. So okay, चलो वो भी डाल
Can
देते.
try that.
Yeah, but then actually they should give us a wrong answer ना. They're not giving us a wrong answer. वैसे दे तो
No,
रहे.
actually they have added zeros in their both of the linked lists, so we might be adding them, you know.
While answer is not equals to null and an answer का data is equals to 0, answer equals to answer का next. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Now let's try running it. ठीक है?
Yeah,
Perfect.
that was the missing thing.
Yeah, that was the missing thing. Great, yeah. Who was this?
Pradeep.
Hi, Pradeep. Good to see
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Good job. ठीक है विद्युत्मा हो गया कूल है
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
okay say thanks to this guy Pradeep okay any other question vidyutma if you have we can pick it or anyone else also otherwise today I was thinking of starting with graphs though.
Please start with graph.
Okay, anyone else if you guys have any question?
I have based it on question we can solve later.
No, let's do it right now. Just give me 1 second, please. I will get water for myself and then we'll start this LRU cache. Just give me 1 second.
Vidyutma,
Yes, yeah.
you are the one who asked about the Amazon interview, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Is that done? How is the interview?
Actually, I have given my resume. He said it will take some time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fine. You're asking about an interview experience, right? Recently I have done, that's why no one is contacting me. I just confirmed it.
Chalo, let's start. Okay, design a data structure that follows the constraints of least recently used cache. LRU cache int capacity initializes LRU cache with the positive size of capacity, returns the value of the key if that exists, otherwise -1, and put this update the value of the key if the key exists, otherwise add key value paired to the cache. If the number of keys exceeds the capacity from this operation, evict the least recently used. Okay, the function get and put must run in order of one time. Okay, chalo. So straight up approach that comes to my head is first of all let's take a map where we can store, or if not, mhm, I think map would give order of one for. Yeah. So unordered map int comma int. So this would be map, and we can take size also. So int size when this comes. So map is already initialized. Size equals to capacity. Okay. So get function can be put easily if map dot find p is not equals to map dot end. Oh, sorry. If this is equals to, we can simply return -1. Otherwise, there are two things. First of all, now this is not the least recently used. This is the recently used. So we should update its value to something. And of course, then we can return the value also.
Can you explain the question?
Yeah, LRU cache. Have you heard of
Yeah,
LRU cache?
yeah, cache is recently used with respect to the memory wise, I understood the cache, but similar
Yes.
concept on, yeah.
नहीं, तो basically LRU cache क्या होता है? That let's say you right now you demanded for hey I want to see let's say Bahubali movie. तो what India का server did was cached Bahubali movie. ठीक है? Let's say there could be only 3 movies that India का server could hold. Okay? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said hey I want to watch Bahubali movie. तो Netflix का server bought India का server bought Bahubali from US का server main server. Then somebody else said hey, I want to watch Donkey. So again, Netflix India server saw that space to bacha hai. So let me bring Donkey also, and I would store it. Then somebody else said, hey, I want to watch Pushpa. Now one space was left, so again got Pushpa. Now let's say I said, hey, I want to watch uh, take any movie, let's say Jawan. Okay. Now which space was already three, and all three spots were filled. So which one to remove? The one that was least recently used. Which one was the least recently used? The one that you called Bahubali. So that will be removed, and in place of that, Jawan would be put. Now let us say you again said, hey, I want to watch X movie. Which one would be removed according to you?
The next one which we have added after second.
Yes. So the one was
Donkey maybe.
Donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey would be removed because that was least recently used. So that's what. So when you're trying to get a key here, which means you are accessing it, which means it becomes recently used, right?
Hmm.
So we are going to change.
Is it first in, first out?
Don't know how is it first in first out. It's not first in first out.
Because we removed the Bahubali first, right? Like,
No, but let us say if you would have asked for Bahu. Okay, I got it where you are stuck now. So let's say there are only two spots. Okay,
mhm.
three spots again. Bahubali, Donkey.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll write it for clarity. Bahubali, Donkey. Then third one was this thing. What did I say? Pushpa. Okay. Then you again said, hey, I want to watch Bahubali. Somebody said Bahubali. So now order does not become this. Order will become this. Now let's say I said, hey, I want to watch Jawan, but Jawan is not here. So which one would be removed? This one would be removed. And Jawan would be put here. Make sense?
Yeah. Basically, whichever the most frequently asking one, that will be there in the last. I means top. Can I consider like that?
You consider see ना कि
Hmm.
जो बिल्कुल हाल ही में पूछा गया है. So whatever is asked in the recent, go by the name. Recently used. What is the recently used here? Jawan.
Mm-hmm.
And second recently used. Third
Bahubali.
recently used.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah, understood. Mm-hmm.
third means least.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are accessing something, which means it becomes recently used.
Okay.
So you will have to change the order
Mm.
of maintenance.
Is
So
there any index we will get it? Is it nothing but n minus one on the Jawan? Like that only it will be there, or how it will be stored?
no, that's what we have to figure out, no?
Okay.
Yeah, that is the question that you have to implement it.
Understood.
Okay, no? So now we have to change the order because in unordered map we are not keeping the order though, but we have to keep the order now. So how to keep it? Mm-mm.
Order map will not work in this case, Aaron.
No, ordered map is something that keeps the elements in sorted order, and the complexity is order of n square. It is asking for order of 1. So map is the ideal thing that returns everything in order of 1. Now we just have to take care of maintaining the order, right? So how do we maintain the order? Where can we maintain the order?
I think we can use doubly linked list.
But then iteration would take order of n time, na?
Then we will use a map, right? To get to the desired element.
No, okay, let's say
Aaron, you are worrying about the like order, right? The
huh,
sorting order.
yes.
We will able to do that using like sort function, right? Yesterday you have written like delta kind of function.
No,
If
but
you
when, if you see, if we are going to do something like sorting, na,
Mhm.
just think.
Again,
Again, you would sorting takes n log n time.
And log n,
You
yes.
can't take n log n time. Na? Then the overall complexity of this get method would become n log n. I think the who was this who said doubly linked list wala idea?
Pradeep.
Yeah, Pradeep, I think doubly linked list can work.
Yeah.
Why? Because in the map, rather than storing the values, we can actually store the node.
Node pointers.
Yeah, node pointers. In that case, when you put a get method, so we can remove that node and just straight away put in the front, append
Yeah.
in the head, right? Removal would take order of one time, and
Yeah.
addition of that node would take order of one time.
Yeah.
Now,
So I think we need to define one thing that in the front there will be the most recent elements, and in the
yeah,
tail
yeah, that
those
goes
will be
without
the
saying.
yeah.
That too goes without saying.
Hmm. No, actually, I was about to say that we will maintain the opposite of that.
Even doubly linked list की भी जरूरत नहीं. We can go by a singly linked list also, na?
And no, actually, because we need to we remove both the links, right?
What you can do is rather than keeping the head as the most recently used, keep head as the least recently used. Keep tail as something that is, most recently used.
But still, we need to remove both the links.
No, no, other way to remove nodes, right? Oh,
We need to detach that node from the
Okay.
previous and next, right? And if you don't have
and
the
we have
previous
and we have
address,
to yes, and we have to remove the tail node, right?
हाँ tail node तो use हो जाएगा, but I think double English makes sense also इधर पे. So we
yeah,
can
Then we can use the map.
क्या sorry?
Then we can use the map, right?
Yeah, your voice is not audible actually.
Can you hear me?
No.
Fine.
But yeah, we've got the approach. Doubly linked list can work fine यार इधर पे ना. Is there some STL for doubly linked list? Do you have any idea, Pradeep?
I guess no, no, we don't have.
But in that case, we will have to implement classes.
Yeah,
So let's make a class node. Okay. इस तरीके से and then we would let's keep everything public. What do we need? We need int value. Second is node star previous and node star next. What we'll do is we'll define a constructor also, which is what? Int val. So this val equals to val and previous equals to null and next also equals to null. Okay. So when you devise it, node star head, then the head becomes null here. Okay. And this should be unordered map of int comma node star. ठीक है. Now what we can do is whenever you have been asked, so first of all fetch the value. Value is what? Okay, so in this also you are going to store not just the key, but you can store the value also, no? But yeah, never mind. चलो बढ़ते हैं आगे. Answer equals to map of key का value. ठीक है. Now we have to change the order, right? So we have to bring this to the head, right?
yeah,
So node star current equals to map का map of key. ठीक है. Now
Arun, we missed one more thing, I guess.
we,
We need to maintain the current size of doubly linked list.
yeah, but we will have to take that input now.
Yeah,
Whenever
but we need to declare that variable on the top.
no, we have already C size we have declared, no?
And capacity, that is actually the capacity.
So like
Okay,
where
so how we are going to maintain the current size?
current size is via the size only. So basically, when something comes under the put, okay, put is
Hmm,
going to
hmm,
add something to the cache, right? Here we are
hmm,
going to check if my size,
hmm,
current size, is equivalent to
hmm.
capacity, which means we have to pop something now.
We are doing something wrong, I guess,
No, no, nothing is wrong.
because we are initially initializing capacity as the size, right?
हाँ तो वो size
So
माइनस कर लेंगे ना यहाँ पे.
so if we decrement the size, then how we will get to know
So
the
what we can
capacity
do,
of the linked list?
हाँ ठीक है, इसको यहाँ पे करंट साइज भी कर लेते हैं.
Hmm.
ठीक है, वो आप वहां से ले लो. ठीक है, और हाँ
Current size 0. Okay.
हाँ
By
वो स्टार्ट ही ठीक है.
hmm.
ठीक है, अभी we have come here. Now we have to change the connections, right? So this current का, so basically we have to remove this current fully. So current का जो next है, this becomes इसके previous का next. So if current का previous is not equals to null, then current के previous का next becomes current का next, right? So one connection is broken. Now if current का next is not equal to null, then current के next का previous becomes current का previous. So now connections have broken fully, right? Now what we have to do is we have to put current as the head. So current का next equals to head and current का previous becomes null, right? And the new head equals to current, right? And then we can finally return my answer, right? This is the get function. Now let's go ahead and make use of the put function. So if my current size is lesser than size, then map of E equals to new node. Okay, we have to get this node also, no?
We are playing at the head only now, Arun. Like whatever the get operation you perform, because that's why previous current of previous we make it as null, right?
Sorry, come again?
We are playing at head only, right? Head means the first
Yes,
iteration.
yes, yes.
Oh, okay, understood.
Yeah. So first of all, let's make the new node. Node star new node equals to new node and this will be value. ठीक है? Now second thing is if my size is less. Okay, if my current size is less than size, so what do we have to do? We can simply put it in map, right? But इधर पे put में there's something. Update the value of key if the key exists. Okay. Otherwise, add the key value pair to the cache. Okay. Okay. Update the value of the key. So there could be two things. First of all, let's consider that this key exists. Okay. So if my map.find key is not equals to map.end, this is the first case. Rest of everything would go inside the else part. Okay. Let us first complete the first part. That the key.
If it is there, we should not add, right?
Yeah, we are not adding. That's why if you see, I've put it in else, right? So map of key ka value equals to this value. Also, since it is accessed now, so we have to change the orders also, right? So how do we change this order? Order can be changed via this only. All of this is the same. So we first found out the key, previous change किया, next change किया, and head change कर दिया. Perfect. Rest of it then comes under this thing. In this, the size can change, right? In this, what we can do is we can keep a track of tail also, no? Just so that we can simply remove the tail part. So let's keep a tail also इधर पे.
But to get to know the trail, we need to iterate to till the end, right?
No, जब भी हम put कर रहे होंगे ना तो हम we will keep the tail also.
Rather than that, can we use this double circular double linked list?
That would be too complex. We just need a tail.
Okay.
Circular, then adding two more if blocks doesn't make sense. So we have it here. Mm, 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 mm. Here we will have to add one more thing then. We will have to handle actually cases. If your map of key is equals to head already, then you can simply return answer. Okay. This is the first part. Second is if your map of key is equals to tail, then you would have to handle it wherein your current becomes this. Okay. Tail equals to tail ka previous, and now tail ka next becomes null, and we have to make this as the new heads. Current ka next becomes head, current ka previous becomes null, head equals to your current, and then you can simply return answer. Okay.
Before line 40, we should also make head of previous equal to current, right?
Come again.
Yeah, in that line, we should also make head of previous equal to current, right? Below this line, line 40.
एक सेकेंड, टेल इक्वल टू टेल का प्रीवियस, ठीक है, टेल का नेक्स्ट नल हो गया. अभी प्रीवियस क्यों चेंज करे बताओ मुझे.
Head, current head previous also, we should make it to current, right?
वो तो यार वो तो नल हो जाएगा ना.
No. In line 41, we are creating a new current, and that current next is head.
No, we
But-
are not creating a new.
Yeah, that I understand. But what I'm saying is, in the current list also, there will be one head. So that head previous should point to the current, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. Previous should be equals to head.
Current, right?
Sorry, current. Even here also then. Current का previous is null. Current का next is head. Head का previous becomes current. Yeah. Okay, let's come back here now. Here also actually we will have to do the above same things what we did, right? If your current is the tail, then tail changes, right? Now tail is not the tail. Tail becomes the new head, right? So this complete portion, should we separate it out in some other function, a private function? We can, but I don't think this is a medium question. I personally don't think itna complex hoga ye. Have I done it in the past? No, I have not.
Arun, this is asking in Google. Sorry, Amazon. Sorry.
That is fine, but seems like this is a medium question, right? I'm just thinking कि इतना ज्यादा कोड लिखना होगा क्या इसमें भी. Let's move ahead.
Actually, it's a good problem, I guess. I've seen this problem um, back then, some year ago, I guess. I haven't solved this, but this is a good problem.
Yeah, it is a good problem.
This was asked. This was asked in Amazon, right? I think.
Let's copy this and just now return if this is equivalent to tail. Current हो गया, ये सारे fixing हो गई, and we can simply return. Now ठीक है, यहाँ पे return. Now the next thing is that keys it doesn't exist, right? So we created the new node. Now there could be two things if your current size is lesser, right? So if your current size is lesser, so simply map of key equals to your new node. Perfect. And what you have to do is new node को अपनी लिस्ट में append कर दो. So new node का next becomes your head. Okay. Head का previous becomes your new node, and your new node and your head becomes new node, and then you can finally return. ठीक है, ये भी हो गया. But if this is equivalent to the size, then what do we have to do? We have to remove the tail part, right?
It is equal to new node or is head hyphen sorry arrow mark new node?
No, no, equals to. Great. Thank you, Mohit. Mm-mm.
Arun, when we are handling that sales condition, in which scenario this comes into picture?
When this does not exist. When the
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
in any case, actually, this will happen for both the scenarios. कि new node बनेगा ही, and it will be appended to the head also. It's just that if you're if this is equivalent to, sorry, this, then we can simply return, else we we then have to remove the tail node na. So tail equals to tail का previous इसके अंदर करंट साइज प्लस प्लस कर दो. इसके अंदर देयर इज नो नीड, राइट? एंड टेल का नेक्स्ट बिकम्स नल. And then you can finally return. I think we have done everything in order of one time only, right?
Actually, in that 112 line, in the hash map also we need to remove.
In the hash map also you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now the key will not exist, right?
Correct.
Makes sense. So map dot remove.
Or can we put -1?
No,
Or we can assign it as null, I think so, rather than
no,
minus one.
actually, we have to remove it only. Why? Because here you are checking, na? Wait. Here you are checking if map dot find key. So if you are marking the value of key as null, key will still exist.
But even if the key doesn't exist, we are expected to return -1 only.
No, but the logic of then put will not work. Because
Okay.
what are you doing here? You're checking if the key exists or not. Although the key does not exist, but still it will come inside this loop,
Okay.
right? So map dot remove key works fine now, and then we can simply return. Let's try running it. Okay, line number 66.
That is data or value, Arun?
It is, I think, val. It is val.
Okay.
113.
T missed.
Okay, there is erase. I think erase is there. Hmm. Null pointer. So we are accessing null in the node. In the list, we are somewhere accessing null. Okay. Okay. If basically, if you let us say your head is null, then in that case, this would. So what we can do is,
Initial phase, I think.
sorry,
Initial phase.
yeah.
Head.
So map of key. If your head equals null, then what we should do is head equal to new node and tail equals to new node and current size plus simply return. Wrong answer. So we are actually not returning -1. If the key doesn't exist, then you have to return -1. So if map.find key is equals to map.end, then we are returning -1. Makes sense also here. Then we have to take care of the put method. Map.find key is not equals to map.end. So then you have to change the value, which we changed. If map of key is the head, so perfect. If map of key is the tail, we changed everything. If this is not the head, not the tail, then you have to fix it. Perfect, fixed. Otherwise, you created a new node. Map of key equals to new node. Hmm.
At these kind of scenarios around when we getting the null pointer exception, how to figure it out in which scenario it is failing?
Dry run is the only thing.
Okay. Because
No,
in the head kind of scenario, we can able to find it out because head only it is null in that scenario. But maybe in nth point or something, it will be very difficult to find, right?
it is. It is. So in that case, dry run is the only helper. And sometimes in complex cases just like this, dry run becomes even more complex. Like here also, if you're seeing that we are getting wrong answer. So if you can dry run it, if you see, so just dry run it, and you would be able to understand where you are getting the error. You're getting the error in this operation: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth operation. You're getting the error. So if you are able to dry run in the first five and then the sixth one, which I don't think is much that big of a issue. Okay, so we added a size of 2, then put 1 comma 1. So we had put 1 comma 1, then 2 comma 2, then get 1. So 2 comma 2 would be evicted, but somehow our 2 comma 2 is not getting evicted. So we have to find that eviction is a issue here. Which means when 3 comma 3 map, this does not exist, so it will come here in this else part. In the you created a new node for 3. This is fine. New node ka head का next equal to head ka previous equals to new node and head equals to new node. Current size but current size was yeah, if your current sizes become more than size, tail equals to tail ka previous, tail ka next equals to null. Okay, there's one more thing. When you so you put, so 1 1 and 2 2 are put. Then when you get 1, in that case head becomes the tail and tail should become the head, right? So in the get, this is an issue now, right? Do you understand, guys? Here in this scenario, just in this scenario, there could be a scenario where you have to interchange, or basically tail becomes the new head. Yeah, so let's fix it. You have got your answer. This is tail actually. So now current is map of key. Tail becomes tail ka previous. So here tail has become next. Tail ka next becomes null. Current ka next. Wait, this is tail. So current becomes map of key, which is the tail here. Tail ka previous is like tail becomes head. Head ka next becomes null. Perfect. Current ka next becomes head. Okay. Head ka previous becomes current. Current ka previous becomes null. And head becomes current. I think this is fine. Interchange तो सही हो रहा है. Hmm. Okay. Are you able to find some error here, guys? Or you want us to dry run actually on a copy and pen? Are you there or lost?
Yeah, we are there.
I am dry running in a copy and pen. My code looks like an essay. I don't.
Yeah. The code looks like an essay though. But what I can do is I can actually, make this much better as a code by taking out, you know, these things in a function.
In line 114, should it be greater than or equal to?
नो इफ इक्वल्स टू हो गया तो साइज बराबर हो गया ना. दो एलिमेंट चाहिए थे, दो एलिमेंट डल गए. When the third element comes, then only we have to remove the tail, na?
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is fine. Right now, if you see, there are 528 people online. I think 7, 8 folks are us only. Good question though. I, I would have to use a copy and a pen, then only this would make sense for me to try and. Right now, I'm doing it in my head, which doesn't make sense. So let's skip it. But yeah, I hope you would have got the approach, Mohit.
No, we all got the approach. That's the thing.
Huh.
But
No, but yeah, I think the place where this is, but here the approach is also one of the big things, Shripad, no?
Mhm.
And one more thing, what I observed is, Arun, like in the double linked list, we need to test so many base cases, right? Like in head is not nil, all those stuff. And also we need to track two pointers. Like Pradeep or someone is mentioned with respect to some uh, previous and all. If you miss the again, it will be difficult to track.
Yes. But in doubly linked list is the only way, right? Shall we see the solution?
Yep.
I think we should.
Yeah, we should. Let's find out the mistake.
Yeah.
Arun, I just submitted the code and it got submitted.
All
Accepted.
right, perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Should I share it here?
Of course, you should. Go ahead.
Sure. Sharing in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, share your screen
Just
on.
so,
Sharing your.
yeah, I can share my screen as well.
Yeah, go ahead. You use doubly linked list only?
Yeah, doubly linked list.
Okay.
So here it is. And just now accept it.
If you can zoom a little.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think we can expand this.
हाँ ठीक है. LRU cache में you took current size, everything is fine. Now let's go down.
So this constructor making
Yeah.
previous next null,
Yeah,
that's just normal node.
Perfect.
Then getting these variables, capacity, then current size, then current head and tail, and the map. Okay. So in constructor, what I'm doing, assigning the capacity,
Right.
clearing the map if there is anything,
ठीक
which
है.
would be the case, but just doing it.
Yeah.
Then making the current size 0 and adding just dummy nodes at the head and tail,
Right.
just to make my life easy.
ठीक है.
Yeah, and just making the next of head to tail and previous of tail to head.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then for getting the element, I'll just check in the map if I already have that key. If I have that key, I will take its value and
Right.
return it.
ठीक
Otherwise,
है.
I have already assigned -1, right? And what I'm doing, I'm removing that node from the list and adding it at the head.
Right. You have
This code I
created
will show you later.
function,
Yeah,
right?
I will show you later.
Yeah, great.
Then while putting the new element, if I already have that element in my list, then
Right,
what I will do, I will just take that node away from that using that map,
right.
remove that node and add it head,
ठीक है.
then update its value. That's it. And if I don't have that node earlier in my list, so what I will do, I will just create a new node and add it at the head.
ठीक है.
And if at any point if I exceed my capacity, then I will remove the uh, tail. Tails previous, because tail, what I'm storing in the tail is a dummy node. So previous of that is the actual tail, right?
Okay.
And now these two functions that I created for making my life easy.
Yeah.
So remove function, what it does,
Okay,
it
okay,
just
got it, got it.
removes the element.
So you're
Actually, this code is quite simpler. No need to explain.
yeah, this is simple. So you're keeping tail actually as null,
Not null. I have added two dummy nodes, at one at head and one at tail.
right? So
Nothing
basically,
null.
yeah, yeah. So this actually keeping them as dummy nodes only is helping you out,
Hmm.
huh?
Yeah,
Creating,
it just avoids me
yeah,
from that runtime error.
lot of connection breaking, na?
Yeah,
No, makes sense here. Very well written, Pradeep.
Wallet actually.
yeah.
Very good job done.
Actually, I have done it in the past as well.
Oh,
If I
when?
look at my submissions,
Okay.
then 2015 only, right? But I know this problem,
Okay.
but yeah, I would have never solved this. So just now I could solve it.
Oh, great job, man.
Yeah,
Great. Very well done, Pradeep.
yeah.
Good
Thank
one.
you.
Yep. You can share this code with folks
I
also.
I cannot share it in the meet because of some limitations, but I will share it on the WhatsApp.
Yep. Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Chalo. Okay then, guys. That is all for today. It's already 10:11. I'll
Okay then.
stop the recording also.